how to get your first job in accountancy. I get asked all the time how you can get into practice, from people working in a completely different industry or from people working in a finance department for a big corporate. So I thought it would be useful to do a video with my advice on the subject. It is notoriously difficult, rightly or wrongly, to get a job in practice when you have no experience. Which begs the question, how do you get the experience, right? Firstly, I think it's important to understand why you want a career in accountancy. You have to be really, really sure about this. Otherwise, how will you convince an employer to take you on? You need to be proactive. A job is not going to just fall into your lap. If you really, really want it, you have to stand out from the crowd. One of the things that you could do is enrol yourself into a college course, for example, AAT. This will show prospective employers that you are serious about accounting being your career. Also, if you do enrol into a local college, you should speak to them about any possible apprenticeships that might be available in the area. Don't, however, restrict yourself to companies local to you. COVID has shown us all that working remotely is not only possible, but can be highly effective. If you widen your net, you will have more options. It's not enough to just want a job in accountancy, you've got to think outside the box. For example, when I was at uni, about 6 months before I graduated, I sent a letter to all the local accountancy practices asking them for a job when I graduated. Now, the letter was quite entertaining, and I basically told them why they needed to hire me. It worked though, and a top 100 firm offered me a position. I also wouldn't just register with recruitment agents only. I would find out who I need to contact within the business and reach out to all accountancy practices that I would potentially want to work for. On that note, make sure your CV is up to date, not too short, not too long, not boring, and is tailored towards the pursuit of a career in accountancy. I personally would also record a short video and send that along with my CV and covering letter. This will definitely help you stand out and get attention. In order to get the necessary experience you need to be considered by practice owners, you could offer to do voluntary work, obviously if you have the time. Again, don't just blanket approach firms as you will most likely just get ignored. If any of your friends run their own businesses, you could offer to do their bookkeeping to help you get some experience. I would also recommend doing the Xero Advisor certification, as this is free and can be done by anyone. All of these things will show that you are determined and committed to working in practice. If you're already working in industry, you have a great finance background. Lots of people want to make the switch from industry to practice, but it's not quite that simple. Working on one company's accounts is very, very different to working on multiple companies' accounts from various industries. One of the main differences, in my opinion, between industry and practice candidates is practice candidates tend to have a tax bias. What I mean by this is that we are pretty much just tax advisors. If it's possible there is a gap in your corporate and personal tax knowledge, if I were you, I would address this before applying for jobs in practice. You could look into ATT, which is a tax qualification to bridge that gap. Obviously, LinkedIn is a great place to network and find opportunities. Connect and reach out to accountancy practice owners that you want to work for. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is fully up to date and send some DMs. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So in summary, you need a good CV, an interesting cover letter or video, or both, offer to do voluntary work, get that tax knowledge up to date, and get on LinkedIn. I hope this helps. I know it's tough. Trust me, I've been there, but you need to give yourself the best chance.
Make your dreams come true!
Good luck.